Question 9. The diagram shows a ladder EF, which is shown by this line here, leaning against a vertical wall, and the foot of the ladder here is on horizontal ground. Now, the fact that this is on horizontal ground and this is a vertical wall gives you this right angle here, which they've kindly provided for you in the question. They've also just added the lengths of the two sides in terms of EG being how far away the foot of the ladder is from the base of the wall, and 3.5 being the height of the wall to where the top of the ladder touches the wall. Part A, work out the length of the ladder. So we are looking for this value here, which represents the length of that. We have a right angle triangle with all three sides involved. So this is a classic Pythagoras question, where c squared is equal to a squared plus b squared. So we sub in our values of 2.1 and 3.5. We square them to give us a total of 16.66, and then we're going to square root that in order to get our final answer of 4.1 meters. Part B, work out the size of angle EFG. EFG will be EFG like that, meaning this is the angle we are looking for. Given the fact that we have a right angle triangle where we have sides involved, but more notably an angle as well, this is going to be your trigonometric ratios. This is going to be SOHCAHTOA. Now, we're spoiled with the fact that we can choose technically any of the trig ratios because we have just figured out the hypotenuse in part A. We have our opposite angle, our opposite side here across from, opposite the angle, and we have our adjacent, which is beside. So it doesn't technically matter whether or not you use tan with these two numbers, sine with these two numbers, or cos with these two numbers. You will be able to find the angle no matter what. I'm going to pick tan just because of the fact that that is the function that involves the original two numbers that were given in the question. So if you ever have to choose between it, just in case you happen to make a mistake in the previous question, it's better to go with the numbers that are already there. But technically, it doesn't actually matter. So tan of our angle, which is unknown, let's call it y. So I'll just label this. I'm going to call it purple now. Y. We take the opposite side and we divide it by the adjacent side, which in this case is 2.1 over 3.5. And then in order to get y on its own, we take the inverse tan of 2.1 over 3.5. And when we plug that into our calculator, we're going to end up with 31 degrees to the nearest degree. Done.